even during the 2014 Occupy Central movement, the umbrella movement protests, they never gotten that far to declare the clashes a riot. But now that they have done so, it's right. It means that the police can use force to suppress any actions from the protesters. It also means that rioting comes with a punishment of at least 10 years imprisonment. So there are severe consequences here, and the police have come out to put that out, and that is something that hasn't been done before, and that is also something that will send chills down people's spine, because it's the spirit of that sort of draconian kind of state control that people are rebelling against, and the fact that the security forces have taken a harder turn, it is disconcerting to them.
Lynette, we're going to try speaking with you in the next few minutes. Just to let you know, we are keeping our eye focused on the live shots that are coming to us from Hong Kong sources. But a short time ago, I also saw on Twitter some reports that Carrie Lam, Hong Kong's chief executive, had cancelled her 2 public appearances today. Has she gone AWOL?
It appears so. In fact, even the pro-government lawmakers who are scheduled to appear for a debate on the extradition bill today, they didn't show up. So I think people are upset, people are agitated. They have come out in full force to send a message to the government, but the government hasn't been responding to them. The government has been avoiding them. They have not been making any statements. And in fact, on the contrary, protesters who have been out in full force have been met with tear gas, rubber bullets, and pepper spray as well. In fact, I'm wearing these goggles because earlier we were hit by some wafts of tear gas, and there's still a lot of stinging in the eye, and you can smell it in the air as well. I think people are really agitated because they want to be heard, and they are being blockaded by the government. They're not hearing anything that gives them a sign that they are open to listening and even responding to them. And instead, the people are really just faced with grim security forces with anti-riot gear.
Lynette, we have eyes on you right now. Are you able to point out to us from where you are standing how far away the Legislative Council building is?
So where I am right now, this is Queensway. It's the main arterial. It's a main arterial road, and these are all the big shopping malls like Lippo Centre, United Centre, Pacific Place, and that is where many of the protesters immediately swarmed and ran in when the tear gas was fired. So there was a lot of chaos in the malls earlier on. There were a lot of people shouting, asthma. Some people had their asthma triggered by the tear gas, and there was also people on stretchers being carried in, and people also giving applause to some of the paramedics and the other volunteers who are helping out. The Legislative Council building is a bit further away. You can't see it from here right now, but this is the main arterial road where many of the protesters have swarmed, and that's where they're coming from, the LegCo building.